avid collectors are going to be horrified at what I'm going to show you. Those that do not care for these, they're going to find this as boring as heck. But I'm going to still show you anyway, because it's a collection of mine. 2 tins. Yep, tins, not albums. In one, I have international, I think. International stamps. International. In the other, I have English. Now, when it comes to stamps, it kind of started because when my sister was born, sorry, I've got to do my nails while I'm here. When my sister was born, my mother started collecting stamp collections, which was something that came out higgledy-piggledy through the year and were in their own little presentation pack thingy, and there were anything between 4 and 12 stamps, I think, per collection. So it might be wild birds or Beatrix Potter or historical figures, etc. And she started collecting them. I don't know what happened to the collection, but it stopped after probably 13 years, I guess. I mean, they're expensive, but still, I started mine when I left home, and I figured, after seeing things on TV, that if you've got the postmark, it's easier to date a stamp. And sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the postmark also increases the value. None of mine are worth anything. Just throwing that out there, especially the way that I've treated them. But I haven't actually gone through this collection ever. So this is a first for me. I don't know the majority of what's in here, but what I do know is there are a lot of duplicates. Which, let's face it, one day when they're actually worth something, duplicates of something is a little bit nicer. So if something is worth £1, then I've got 6 of them. It's £6! Woohoo! Anyway, so there's none of sentimental value. There's nothing like that. Oh my gosh, there's loads. There's nothing sentimental. But while we go through this, I know I haven't got any antiques, but we'll try and find the oldest one, maybe. But we've got weirdly, we've got some international in here. Well, that shouldn't be. So we'll sort that right out. Hang on. Plus, I found a nice little wadge. This also came about because I found a nice little wadge that my grandmother gave me that she'd kept just for no reason whatsoever. And that's how the postcard collection kind of started up as well. And also, when we used to go shopping, there was a particular shop that we used to go to that had a kids club type thing, that while the parents shopped, the kids could hang out in with the entertainer for that couple of hours or whatever. And joining the actual kids club, each month they would send you little things. And for me, that was, I had a book for them. I don't know what happened to that, but it was stamps. So that aided to the collection. But anyway, we have, these are the English ones. I wish we'd focus. Why can't we focus? Focus, camera. Now you get the idea. You get the idea. 1996. I found foreign ones. Fontaine. So that 26 up there is how much the stamp was at the time. They ain't that cheap now. They just ain't. Why are there so many international ones shoved in it? I did give my collection to somebody at some point because she said she wanted to start collecting stamps, and I thought I'd boost their collection. And I was like, well, you know, there you go. And after 4 years, I found out she did absolutely nothing with them, and the collection went nowhere, and they'd just been sitting there. And I'm like, well, I'll have them back then. Okay, so I got them back. Weird. 2000. See, postmark, it helps. See, this is a bad thing that my grandmother did every now and again. This was a postcard. It's a corner of a postcard. And there's a stamp. 12 pence, 1981. 12p, 1981. That's the oldest so far. Unmarked, unfranked, 2000. And 1988. Fishies. Sports again. 1996. £25p stamp. That's from probably the early 90s. Oh, there's foreign ones in here. See, I always queried whether Ireland would be classed as foreign or not, because they have their own stamps. They don't always have the UK stamps. First, this is a old one. This is early 80s, but I don't have the frank for it, the frank date, so it's early 80s. Carnival 98, 1998. It's pretty. 12.5 pence. That was definitely before I was born, because we didn't have halfpennies when I was around. 1997. 26p. Second class, 26p, 1993. Oh, I like this one. £2000. 11 pence, and another stamp got cut. Must have been one of Homer's, but it's an 11p. Very, very cheap. These are ones that I remember. I remember I had oodles of these. They were extremely common. Little Robin in a letterbox. 19 pence. A lot of people might like this one. No, you little doggy. First class. Another first class Robin. So clearly these were Christmas ones. These I had oodles of as well. I wonder why. Second class. First class. It's a Welsh dragon. Now, is this King James? This is celebrating the King James Bible in 1999. Another Christmas one. 26 pence. But just so you know, 1 penny is 1% of £1, and the pound is what we judge our money in, really. 1995 Rugby League. Another 1999. And that's celebrating nursing care. Nope, that shouldn't be there. Another Christmas one. Church floodlighting. First class. Extremely common. Second class. Christmas post. Gosh, it's a cheap one. 2 pennies. 2 pennies. £13 pennies. 41 pennies. 20 pennies. Now, something that I can give you as a fact on the next stamp, not this one that I'm about to show you, but the next one. What's this? Norfolk, which is a city over here. Our monarch, the Queen, 17 pence, always faces the left. When we crown our next monarch, they will be facing the right. When the next monarch after them takes throne, if we still have a world left, they will be facing left, and it alternates and has been for a few centuries. 1995, Christmas Robin. And I know I won't show you the duplicates, I'll just shove them straight over there. Second class Christmas. Used to have loads of these ones, and that's my granddad's writing. So my grandfather sent this. 1996. I don't think I've shown you this one, I don't know. Another Christmas Robin. First class. First class. Attention, a cat. So these were my best friend collection. The cats and the dogs. I love these next two. Don't ask because I don't know. I mean, that's a hallmark, but no clue. No clue. Thanks. Welcome. Love. I don't think you're going to be able to see that properly, but there's an angel blowing a trumpet. That's my grandmother's address. I think that might have been for my best friend. Looking at the writing. Second class. class. I love how decorative some of these are, and whenever I send packages out, I do try hard to make sure there's an English stamp on there somewhere, especially if I've never sent before. If I have sent before, nah. Packages, it tends to be really, really difficult because they're automatically generated for the most part. But every now and again, I can get away with actually putting a real stamp on it so you can see an English stamp. One of our lions. Celebrating pantomime, second class. First class summer. Golden first class. These lasted for ages, like really ages. But first class. Now I know you've seen one of them, but you haven't seen the other one. 10p. Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour married one of our kings, Henry VIII. St John's Point, 20p stamp. Told you it'd bore some of you. Told you. First class bright orange. And no, you don't get to pick the colour. The colours and designs change constantly, and that's how you can date the stamps, really, if you're an avid collector, if you do research and stuff. This is celebrating mill towns. Towns that had mills in them, and they were famous for mills, milling. £43 Christmas stamp. Can't believe how many international got mixed up in here. Mechanical farming. £19.99. Oh, hang on. Throwing them all over the floor now. Done that one. Another Christmas stamp, but I don't know what the date is. 18p. Nice big bright sunflower. First class. And that's celebrating the Eden project. Every year in one of our main cities we have the Eden project, and it's something to definitely look up. So it's a wonderful thing. Prices are extortionate, but it's like the thing to go to once a year, you know. 15.5p, but I can't see the date. You got a couple of little turtles. 1999. Bells ringing in the millennium. The body. Wonderful piece of machinery. Listen to children. Migration to Scotland. And this one is absolutely beautiful to me, and you'll know why. National Space Centre. It's beautiful. And whoever put that one on they took it off something else to put it on because it had clearly been unfranked. We do that a lot. I say we. I do that a lot if given the chance. Endangered species. I wonder if it's still around. Lady's slipper orchid. £25p dusky pink. The Glastonbury thorn, 13p. King James. Blessed are thou among women. Do you know what? I'll only do the English ones this week. I'll do the international next week, just so you're prepared. Bannockburn. So many international. That's international. Oh my gosh. Quite a few international. Double. Isle of Man, which is part of the UK, and that is a dog rose flower. £12.5. Another card that's been garroted. I want to say I know what that building is. I do know what that building is, but I don't know what that building is to name it. Don't ask me, because I don't know. You've seen that one. Turning the Tide. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. 19p. Wee Fleeket, Cowran, Timorous, Beefty. Robert Burns, 96. £13 Christmas stamp. Abolition of the slave trade. First class stamp. I like that one. I like that one a lot. 1988. World of Music. I think I've shown you that one, but it didn't have a, I couldn't see the thingy on it. £20p. Christmas with Three Kings. The Wildflower and Wetlands Trust. Muscovy duck. Guernsey, which is a part of the UK. Another postcard. Yes, stomach. That's exactly what I said. quite funny because this has got branding on it. 22p. Another Guernsey one, and it's the Gargani. 12.5p mint green. Most of you are sitting there going, oh. 90 pence bronze from 95. World of the Stage. Oh, poor stamp is deaded. Done that one. Milltown. Oh, we haven't done that one. There were loads of these. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Wesley. I'd love to have somewhere to actually put all these, but there's so flipping many of them, and with the postmarks it just makes it near impossible. Hampton Park. Is that Jane? No, we've got a different one. Anne Boleyn. She was beheaded by Henry VIII. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Each of his wives in turn. First class, and that's a mauve. Doesn't show properly. Oh, there you go. Kind of a mauvey colour. This one's cute, but I don't know the year on it. Second class. Yes, 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 I'm trying to be quick. I'm trying to be quick. There's only so much I can do. And the Christmas one. Second class. Oh, Muffin the Mule. 20 pence. No, it hasn't got the date on it. United Nations 95. I mean, you've got to be grateful I'm not showing you all the duplicates, really. Be grateful for small mercies. This is something that I have every year. If people don't label their cards, I don't know whether it's Christmas or birthday. So as you can see there, this one was labelled Christmas card, so that I knew that I could open it. I remember these because I submitted one. They asked children to submit Christmas designs for the stamps. And I can't remember how many winners there were, but all the children's designs that won got actually made into stamps, which was lovely. This lad was age 10. Does it say her age on there? Yeah, that one, she was age 9. That one, he's age 10. Roald Dahl, 1993. It's quite sweet. So the Transpennine Trail, I think. I have no idea what E means. I can't remember. I used to know once upon a time. I can't remember anymore. Of course it meant something, but I don't know what. Another Christmas one. Mary and Joseph, second class. This was really, really popular. 2018, I think. Not 100% sure, but I'm taking a guess. Very, very wild guess. £20p green. National Pond Life. I mean, the Millennium collection was massive. Massive. £26p. 96. 10p and 5p. And a 4p. I can't read this one properly. It's Norfolk and something, but I can't read it. Norfolk and something. Can I read it on the other one? No. No. Radio Northampton. 18p. Second class large stamp. Vote for Women, the Great Pilgrimage of Suffragettes in 1913. It's not how old the stamp is, it's what it's celebrating. We're getting there, we're getting there. 12p. I hope I'll keep this up for a moment because this is quite funny. So over here you've got the check in the post. It's practically in outer space. It's lost in the post. It's practically in space. Saturn, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and there's the post. That's the check. The bills come on time. The checks never do. Oh, so yeah, that was 2018. Yep. 2016 was the mauve. Very, very popular. First class. 2018 again. Second class Christmas. Strip farming. Not exactly popular anymore. Done that one. Here's the man himself, Henry VIII, and his most famous ship, the Mary Rose, 15.5p. That's the man who had 7 wives, Henry VIII. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. Getting rid of the duplicates. Oh, Dracula. 100 Years of Going to the Pictures. It's a clever stamp as well. It's a clever stamp. That hasn't been torn off. That is the entire stamp, so it looks like film reel. It's clever. It's clever. Didn't even know I had that one. Painswick, Gloucestershire, England. 26p. Stained glass window. St Edmundsbury Cathedral. That was quite a popular stamp. Second class. Churchill Centenary. Nice franking going on here. That happens every now and again as well. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Dorothy Hodgkin. Yeah, women in science. Because on the odd occasion, women are actually good. They're powerful thinkers. I say they like I'm not one. I'm a powerful thinker, just of the wrong nature. First Class Christmas. Oh, there's quite a few on here. Horse chestnut tree. Horse chestnut. Where we get conkers from. Old traditional English pastime. £3.30 stamp. And what year was that? 2016. Expensive stamp. I don't recall these. 2020, last year. The Owl and the Pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. Took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a £5 note. Can't read it. On the Line. H.G. Wells. Mile End Park. There's quite a few on there. Oh, this one was definitely to me. Bird. Just the last bit of my surname. Bird. Drives me nuts when people call me just Bird. No, it's LadybirD. It's my surname. Get it right. 12p green. Olympics in 1996. It's another one with my granddad's handwriting on it. Another Isle of Man. Christmas one this time. Hope. Aww. Cheers. I wonder what he's thinking. Only got these left. Don't panic. Even though I'm probably sat in the background waffling on to myself. 26p and 1p. Ooh. Nearly done, nearly done, nearly done. Lots of international. Another Jersey. Christmas 2000. Good thing is I'm getting all the international ones out. It's good. Oh, there's another lion facing the other way. Because we have two lions that are the same. No, that's not Rolls Royce, that's MB. Got Henry VIII stuck in my head. Dang you, ghost. Lots of international. That's an interesting one. But that is international. I can see why I put it in here though. Oh, I miss those days. Okay. International, international, international. You've seen that one. Have I got any more? Oh, there's one. Don't ask me because I don't know. A lot of these you're going to have to guess. 1997, but it doesn't say the name of the flower on it. 18p green. Lo, the star which they saw in the east. Wild screen at Bristol. It's a close-up. Blah. I'm glad it wasn't something else. Second class. Almost done. Oh, Sooty and Sweep. These were quite popular as well. A lot of the time when somebody famous passes, they'll do stamps in commemoration. And all of these are international. And a duplicate. So, all done. So my oldest one in there is my 1981. I told you I wouldn't have anything worth any major money. But Guernsey. And it even gives you the time it was stamped, which they don't do on the franking thing anymore. But that is my collection of English stamps. I will do my international ones next week and probably find English stamps in my internationals. But if I do, I'll show you them and then put them in the right thingy. But why do I collect them? Because some of the designs are wonderful, and originally I wanted something that, if it might be worth a little something, to be able to pass it on. Who am I passing it on to? Well, heck knows.